Hi everyone, I am at the Daily Maverick, The Gathering, which is a calling of scientists, policymakers, business leaders and even activists here to address and collectively agree on how can we address the crisis of climate change. Today we have heard from the former CEO of Eskom, Andre de Reuters. He talked about what he calls the 5 E's, which is energy, economy, export, environment and equity. Starting with energy, he pointed out and reminded us all that solar and wind is now the fastest and cheapest way of getting new energy onto the grid, and it will create 300,000 net more jobs in doing so, getting South Africa powered by clean energy. He then talked about the environment, reminding us that the coal power stations are currently burning 160 million tonnes of coal each year, which is causing thousands of excess deaths in the areas of Mpumalanga where those power stations are located. That's the single point of most CO2 emissions in the entire planet. And ultimately he ended on talking about equity, which is the need to avoid ghost towns. There needs to be empathy and understanding of those who will be affected by job losses in that sector, and that's why he calls for production lines of microgrid facilities to be constructed there, as well as training facilities to be able to learn how to install new solar and wind assets. We then heard from the Mayor of Cape Town, and he pointed out that the city of Cape Town currently uses hydro power stations during load shedding periods, which means that Cape Town can be a couple of stages of load shedding or less power cuts than the rest of the country as a result of having that renewable energy resource available to it. So the city of Cape Town is calling for 700 megawatts. That's nearly a whole gigawatt of new solar capacity to be connected to the Cape Town grid in the next 36 months alone. That is the fastest and quickest way of getting new energy onto the grid, because internationally right now, $1 billion a day is being installed into clean energy assets around the world. And now more people are employed in clean energy globally than in fossil fuel energy. So that transition is happening. They even likened it to attempting to prevent this transition or slow this transition down is akin to trying to put your finger in the hole in a dam and trying to prevent that dam from breaking. We then heard from an amazing speaker who talked about the need for democratizing energy, the process of individual agency and the potential of individuals to take action and make change happen. And it's on that exact note that we recognise that what Sun Exchange is and what we have built is this bridge for capital to meet need. It is a system that enables individuals to take action, to accelerate that clean energy transition, take matters into your own hands and use systems like Sun Exchange to get solar installed faster. That's what we've learned so far. It's an amazing event. If you are close by, why don't you drop in? See you soon.